Hi, welcome to a new Yoga for All Bodies practice created specially for you. Today we're going to move in a gentle way, exploring different movements of the spine. And as usual, you will need all your props. Your bolster, your blankets, your strap, and any other prop that you have in your practice. And we're going to get started. And we're ready. Find your super comfortable seat on top of your bolster, on top of your blankets. And if for any reason sitting like this today doesn't feel good in your body, you can always sit on your chair, on your couch, on your bed. Whatever allows you to feel super comfortable, no matter what that looks like. Soften the shoulders, giving yourself permission to fully arrive to your practice today. You can leave your eyes open or closed, whatever feels more natural for you today. Notice the sensations of the air against your skin, the support under the sitting bones. And if it feels good, bring the hands on top of your heart, finding your heartbeat. And take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling in this very moment in your body? But most important, how are you feeling in your mind and your heart? As you're feeling your heartbeat, take a moment to notice what do you need from your practice today. Permission to slow down, permission to breathe, or a reminder that your body is amazing just the way it is right now, without the need of changing anything. Take a big breath in, let it out with a sigh. Every time we sigh making a noise, we reset the nervous system. So one more time, big breath in. Let it out. Gently open the eyes if you have them closed and release the arms. And today we're going to start with a seated warm-up. So make sure that you are super comfortable. One more time, you can always sit on your chair, on your couch, on your bed, or you can use your props. For example, sitting on top of a bolster to create elevation for the hips, or you can use a blanket to add extra comfort. If you roll it, you can cross it in front of both chins and behind the ankles. And you can do this one with a towel, with a blanket, with anything that you have nearby. And when you're ready, gently invite the pubic bones to roll down, finding length in your spine. Soften the shoulders. And take a moment to just notice the sensations in this posture. How does your mind, how does your body feel in this seated position? And we will start with some gentle movement for the neck. So really soften the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly look to your right. Without forcing anything. Inhale back to center. And switch. Soften the shoulders. Slowly gazing to the right, to the left. Noticing if you can see the wall behind you. Becoming aware of the sensations in the shoulders, in the back of the head. And you can explore this movement with the eyes open or closed. Come back to center, taking a moment to just notice how your body is feeling. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Pause here. Noticing what is happening in the top of the shoulders, in the sides of the neck. And when you're ready, inhale, you start making half circles, leading the movement from your nose. Inhale up, exhale down. And if you notice that your body is inviting you to move a little bit faster today, pause for a moment, take a big breath in to remind your mind, remind your body that you give yourself permission to slow down. Once your body is getting used to this movement, you can explore making full circles with the head. For some people, full circles feels amazing. For others, not so much. That's why we explore, because every day is going to be different in our practice. No matter your choice, you are breathing. Come back to center, big breath in. Bring the head up. Taking a moment to just notice what is happening with your breath. Any changes in the temperature of the neck, of the shoulders. Big breath in. Let it out. Now really soften the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, right ear in the direction of the shoulder. If the sensations in the sides of the neck are enough for today, you stay just like this. For more sensations, you can extend the opposite arm and move the fingers. You can also explore opening and closing the mouth. And no matter your choice, you are breathing. Big breath in. Let it out. Bring that arm in and the head back to center. Taking a moment to just notice what is happening in your body, what is happening with your breath. And when you're ready, big breath in. Exhale, left ear in the direction of the shoulder. You know your options, staying just like this, or you open the arm. Maybe opening and closing the mouth. Big breath in. Let it out. Bring the arm in and the head back to center. Just noticing, becoming aware of any areas in which you're holding extra tension. Big breath in. Let it out with a sigh. By the way, change the crossing of the legs at any moment. Don't wait for me to give you that cue. Your body will let you know when it's time to switch. I have a sacroiliac condition. That's why I always sit the same way. If I change the crossing, I get pain. So that's why you will not see me change the crossing of the legs. And now we continue with the shoulders. So really soften the shoulders, find length in your spine. Big breath in, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. Hugging the shoulder blades behind you. And if you notice that your body is asking you for more sensations, you can bring the fingertips on top of the shoulders, and every time you bring the elbows forward, you invite them to meet, and then you open. Choose the option that feels amazing today. Soften the muscles of the face and move in the intensity and the speed that your body is asking you right now. Stop the movement and now you circle forward. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, forward and back. Just noticing if the second direction feels different. Big breath in. Let it out. And stop the movement. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart and pause here. Spread the fingers, gently press the base of the palms into each other, creating space in your front body. And exploring here, how does it feel to press the hands into each other and then soften? Press and soften. Noticing what is happening in your wrist, in the forearms. This movement is amazing to release any kind of tension from the forearms and the wrist, especially if you have carpal tunnel. One more time, press and release. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers and roll the wrist, making a figure 8, an infinity sign. You can leave the hands in front of your chest, or you can play, moving the arms up, then down. And take a moment to notice which thumb is in front of your body. Now separate the hands. Big breath in, reach. And now the opposite thumb is in front of your body. And roll the wrist. Maybe this will feel a little bit weird because we have a dominant hand. So just noticing without judgment what is happening in this second side. Big breath in. Let it out. And stop the movement, separate the arms. Walk the right hand to your side, finding your side bend. If for any reason this doesn't feel good in the shoulder, you can bring the hand to the low back or the hand behind the head. Once you notice that you're reaching from your whole side body, gently invite the chest to turn up. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. And now you switch side bend, second side. You know your options. The second side might be different. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. And release the arms. Now you can rest the hands on top of your knees or on your thighs. Soften the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your torso forward. And you're making circles with your upper body. You are rocking on your sitting bones, allowing your whole body to move with you. And you can explore doing these movements with the eyes open or closed. Maybe slowly, a little bit faster. Exploring what your body is asking you today. And stop the movement. And now you circle the other way. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward and back. This second side might be different, and that's perfectly fine. And stop the movement, come back to center. And take a moment to just notice what is happening in your body, in your mind after this movement. Big breath in. Let it out. And last thing, seated twist. The important thing for our twist is that we want to allow our whole body to move once we twist. And you can notice this if you move your torso side to side. Can you notice that one knee goes forward and the other backwards? This is the movement we want to experience in all our twists. Standing, seated, everyday twist, always. We usually hear this cue in yoga. Round the sitting bones and then twist. No, erase that from your mind. We want to move our body with freedom and to move all together in the twist. So find length in your spine, soften the shoulders, big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. You can leave the arms long by your sides, maybe hands in prayer position. And no matter your choice, chin parallel with the floor. Notice your breath in the sides of your body. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Chin parallel with the floor. Soften the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart and release the arms. Take a moment to notice the sensations in your body, to notice any changes on your breath, and also if something else is starting to change inside of you. If it feels good, one more time, you can place the hands on top of your heart. Find your heartbeat. And just notice. How do you feel in your heart? How do you feel in your mind? And as you're feeling your heartbeat, send yourself extra love, extra kindness, and acceptance. Big breath in. Let it out. Gently open the eyes and release the arms. Now with control, come to your hands and knees, your tabletop position. You can use your blanket or a pillow to give your knees extra comfort, or you can leave it by your side for when it's time for extra relaxation. So hands in line with the shoulders, knees hip distance apart or even wider, whatever allows you to feel super stable. Gently push the mat away. Inhale, arch your back, finding your cow pose. Exhale, round, push the mat away, finding your cat. And if for any reason holding weight in your hands doesn't feel good today, you can bring your forearms on top of a bolster or a pillow, and you continue exploring your cat and cow. Once your body is getting used to this movement, you can explore, maybe moving the hips side to side, making circles to one side, then the other. Maybe rolling the shoulders. Any movement that your body and your mind are asking you today. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Separate the knees and find your child's pose. Option number 1, arms long in front of you. Option number 2, you leave the forearms down if for any reason you want to leave the head up today. Or you can rest your forehead in the back of your hands or in a block. No matter your choice, soften your body, allowing gravity to do the work here. And breathe. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. And with control, come all the way down to your belly. You can cover your mat with a blanket, or you can use a pillow in front of your hip, whatever allows you to feel super, super comfortable. So with control, coming all the way down to your belly. Rest your forehead in the back of your hands or in the forearms. I have my head up because I have the microphone, but you're resting your head in your hands or in a blanket. And soften your whole body. Soften the feet, the legs, the glutes. Soften your belly, the muscles of the back, the shoulders, the arms, the fingers. Reminding your mind, reminding your body that you give yourself permission to slow down. Now take a moment to notice, how do you feel in the low back? If you feel any kind of compression, tension, or even pain, I invite you to separate the legs almost as wide as your mat. This will create more space in the low back, in the sacrum, so the sensations are more gentle in the body. Big breath in. Let it out. Now you have the option to continue resting just like this, or you will set up for your Sphinx pose. You can bring your elbows in line with the shoulders, interlacing the fingers, or pressing the hands into your mat. Now press the tops of the feet against your mat. Press the pubic bones down and lengthen your spine. Instead of pushing straight forward from the middle of the chest, I invite you to imagine that your spine is like a wave, that it's growing growing tall and big. Gently roll the shoulders back. Press the feet, press the pubic bones down, holding this pose in an active way. Take a moment to notice how do you feel in this posture. And you have the option to hold it just like this, or you invite relaxation into your body, softening the feet, the legs, the glutes, your belly, softening the shoulders, the arms, the fingers, the muscles of the face. Just noticing what is happening in your body and your mind. If at any moment this pose doesn't feel good in your body, feel free to come all the way down. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the tops of the feet, activating the legs. Press the pubic bones down. Press the forearms down. And hold your Sphinx pose for 3, 2, 1. And with control, come all the way down. Rest your forehead in the back of your hands or in the forearms. Soften your whole body. Just noticing what is happening after this pose. Big breath in. Let it out. You can move the hips side to side. Bend the knees and you can windshield wiper the legs. Big breath in. Let it out. Release the legs. Slowly roll to your favorite side and use your arm strength to put yourself up into your seat. You will sit on top of a blanket or a thin pillow to create a gentle elevation for the hips. And you can have your blocks or your bolster nearby for support for the following part. So you will sit in front of you, on top of your blanket, on top of your pillow. Separate the legs, finding your wide-legged posture. First thing here, hands to the low back. If you notice that you're rounding the low back, that means that you need a little bit more height under the hips. If you're rounding and you have trouble getting your long spine, that means a little bit more height. And you can sit on top of bolsters, maybe an extra blanket to create more height. And you are in charge of the sensations in your body. For more sensations and a deeper stretch, you separate the legs a lot. For less sensations, same benefits, you bring the feet closer to each other. Once you decided, flex the feet, activating the legs. Bring the arms by your sides, taking a moment to just notice the sensations in the inside of the legs, outside of the legs, and behind your legs. Soften the shoulders. Big breath in. Let it out. And you have the option to hold this pose just like this. Or you will explore dynamic movement that we will mostly feel in the legs. So remember, you are in charge of the sensations. Big breath in, bring the arms by your sides, lengthen the spine. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. And slowly walk the hands in front of you until you notice the first point of sensations in the legs, in the back, and come all the way up. Big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, you hinge, and one more time, you fall forward. Exploring and finding that first point of sensation. Inhale, come all the way up. One more time, big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Now slowly twist to your right. Remember, allowing the whole body to move with you. Big breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, you fold over the right leg, only until the first point of sensation. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, you hinge and fall forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Last time, big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold over the right leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Come back to center, taking a moment to just notice any difference between the right leg and the left leg. Any difference in the shoulders, in the hips. And when you're ready, big breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, you twist. Now you face the left leg. You hinge at the hips, fall over the second leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fall forward. Come all the way up. And last time, big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fall forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Come back to center, taking a moment to just notice. Big breath in. Let it out. And you have the option to continue just like this, or you will fall forward and we will hold this pose for several moments. So flex the feet, activating the legs. Bring the arms by your sides, big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. You can rest the hands in between the legs, or you can use a pillow or your blocks to support your forehead. Don't lose the engagement of the legs yet. And take a moment to just notice how your body and your mind feel in this pose. Once your body feels welcome, supported in the pose, you invite relaxation in, softening the feet, the legs, your belly, softening the shoulders, the arms, the fingers, inviting your mind and your body to meet in stillness. If at any moment this pose doesn't feel good in your body, feel free to come out. Your body, your practice. Scan your body to notice if there's any part that you can soften some more. Maybe the fingers, the forehead, or the toes. Big breath in. Let it out. Flex the feet, activating the legs. Firm your lower belly to the back side of your body. And with control, come all the way up. Remove your props if you were using them. You can use your hands to help you bring the legs long in front of you. And take a moment to just notice. How do you feel in your body, in your mind after this pose? If at any moment emotions start to arise, I invite you to welcome them as a friend with curiosity and without judgment. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Now you can bring some movement in, pointing and flexing, making circles with the ankles to one side, then the other. Big breath in. Let it out. And stop the movement. With control, bring the soles of the feet together, finding your butterfly pose. First thing here, hands to the low back, because now we are in a new position of the pelvis. If you notice that you're rounding the low back, that the knees are coming up, that means that you need a little bit more height under the hips. And one more time, you are in charge of the sensations. For a deeper stretch, you bring the heels closer to your body. For less sensations, same benefits, and a gentle stretch, you bring the heels away, creating a diamond shape with your legs. No matter your choice, gently press the heels into each other, activating the legs. Bring the shoulders up, back and down. And just notice, how do you feel in this pose? Is there any way you can make it more welcoming to your body? Big breath in. Let it out. And slowly start rolling the shoulders backwards. Maybe one shoulder at a time. Also rolling forward. Big breath in. Let it out. And stop the movement. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you. Big breath in, reach. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Walk the right hand to your side, finding your side bend. You know the options you can take with your arm. And noticing if there's any difference since the first time you did this stretch at the beginning of the class. Inhale, switch. Side bend, second side. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. and release the arms. Now we will hold this butterfly pose and we will add a shoulder opener. So we have some options. If you have your block or a pillow, you can bring it behind you and you will press it with the fingers pointing down or up, depending on what your body is asking you today. You can also do this one, bringing the palms into each other. Choose the variation that feels amazing today. So, you're holding your butterfly pose, choosing your reverse arms, reverse prayer variation, opening the front of your body, soften the shoulders, soften the muscles of the face, and breathe. Big breath in, let it out, becoming aware in which parts of your body you're feeling and noticing these sensations. Also, what is happening in your mind once you want to come out of the pose. Big breath in, let it out. With control, release the arms, taking a moment to just notice if you feel any changes in the temperature of your body. And you can shake the arms, shake the hands, and stretch in any way that feels amazing. Maybe interlacing and pressing up behind you and forward. Big breath in, let it out, and release the arms. You can use your hands to help you bring the knees together and the legs long. And today I invite you to rest in a pose that is called Stonehenge or legs up the chair. So we have some options. If you want to try Stonehenge, you can use 2 blocks and a bolster or a pillow. This pose is called Stonehenge because we are building with the props a Stonehenge. So you can play with the height of your props. Maybe 2 blocks in the highest height, maybe lower. The important thing is that you will place your calves here. Another variations of this pose are legs up the wall or legs up the chair. So I invite you to choose the variation that feels amazing in your body today. You can cover yourself up, you can cover your eyes, you can cover your mat for extra comfort. And if you know you don't like any of these variations, feel free to take any other restorative pose that your body is asking you today. So take all the time you need to set up your pose. And we'll go with a mini Stonehenge. You can use a pillow under the head, a blanket, any props that will make your experience extra comfortable. And once you're ready in the pose that is receiving your body, separate the arms from your body so you can breathe with freedom. Soften every muscle, reminding your mind, reminding your body that you give yourself permission to rest, because you are already doing more than enough. Feel free to continue resting just like this if it feels amazing in your body. Or if you're ready for your Shavasana, your final resting pose, slowly and with control, bring the knees to the chest. Roll to your favorite side and use your arm strength to put yourself up to your seat. Taking a moment to just notice what your body, what your mind are asking you for your Shavasana. Maybe laying on your back with a bolster or a pillow under the knees, laying on your side, laying on your belly, whatever your body is asking you today. Make sure that you feel super comfortable. You can cover yourself up. Any Shavasana variation that feels amazing today. When you're ready, separate the arms from your body so you can breathe with freedom. Inviting your mind and your body to receive all the benefits from your practice. Feel free to continue resting for as long as needed. And if you're ready to continue with your day, start bringing some movement into the hands, into the feet. Stretch the arms overhead like waking up in the morning. And slowly roll to your favorite side. And use your arm strength to put yourself up into your comfortable seat. With the legs crossed, eyes open or closed, whatever feels natural today. If it feels good, you can bring your hands on top of your heart. And check in with yourself. How are you feeling in your body after your practice? But most important, how are you feeling in your mind and your heart? As you're feeling your heartbeat, thank your body, thank your mind for allowing you to be here, hanging out with yourself. Bring your arms behind you, grabbing opposite elbows, opposite forearms, opposite wrist, whatever is available today. Bring the chin to the chest in signal of sealing all the benefits from your practice. Bring the head up and the hands in front of the heart. We bow forward. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you soon.